So hey guys, what's up, and once again welcome to my channel. And right now it is 9:34 a.m. in the morning, and today is 30th September. And guys, recently I have completed 5,000 kilometers on my bike, and today's video is going to be a very important and very informational video for those especially who is going to buy this bike, which is my Duke 250. Today I will be sharing 8 negative points of this bike. Yes, 8 reasons not to buy this bike. Listen, every bike has its own pros and cons, but I think everyone should know what are the reasons not to buy this bike. So I will be sharing my experience, what I have gained in the past 5,000 kilometers. So guys, today I have Saurabh with me. So those who have watched my previous vlogs, they all know Saurabh, which is my childhood friend. So he will be doing the video shoot for me. Hello Saurabh, hi kore dao ekbar. So guys, the very first problem I am going to share with you is the ground clearance. See, the ground clearance here is very low. We can see that this much. So especially in Indian roads, there are big bumpers or speed breakers. So whenever you are riding solo, there is no problem. Fine. But whenever you are riding with a pillion, every time you pass by a big speed breaker, the silencer pipe will definitely touch the speed breaker. So guys, the second major problem with this bike is the heating issues. Though KTM claims that in this BS6 version there is no heating issues, but whenever you are riding through the city traffic, and especially when you are fast or second gear for a long time, you will definitely experience the burning sensation in your legs. So I suggest everyone, whenever you are riding, you will always wear a proper jeans or a proper riding pant. So guys, the third issue with this bike is mileage. So whenever you are riding in the city traffics, it gives an average of 25 to 30 kilometers depending on your riding style. Okay, and whenever you are riding on the highways and you are cruising at an average of 90 to 100 kilometers per hour, this bike will give almost 30 to 35 kilometers per liter. So guys, if you want more mileage and more economical bike, I think you should think before buying this bike. So guys, the fourth issue with this bike is the seat quality. So you can see this is pretty hard. If you are riding for almost 50 to 60 kilometers on a stretch, there will be no problem. But if you are riding for almost 100 to 150 kilometers or more than that, and if you are doing off-roading specifically, so this will be a problem, because this is hard, and after a long period of time you will definitely feel pain in your back. So I suggest that if you are going for a long ride, okay, you should take external cushion seat, because that will help you a lot. So guys, the fifth issue with this bike is the seat height. Though it is variable from person to person, because some people are short, some people are tall, but the seat height, to be exact, on this bike is 830 millimeter, and me personally I am 5.6 inches, but you can see here down. So guys, you can see that I am standing on my toes. So guys, if you are 5.5 feet or above, there will be definitely no problem in handling this bike. But for guys who are 5 feet or below, there will be some problems on handling this bike, specifically when you are off-roading. There will be definitely some problem. But I think riding is more of a practice. The more you practice, the more you get comfortable, you get easier to handle. So guys, the sixth point is the service charge and maintenance cost. So for KTM, specifically for KTM, the service charge and maintenance cost is pretty high. And for this bike specifically, I have completed my first and second servicing. Though it was free service, but it costed me almost 1.5 to 2,000 per servicing. And also the spare parts for KTM bikes is not that much available in the city. In specifically Kolkata, that is not much available, and also it is very costly. If you are thinking to buy this bike, you should think about this issue, that the spare parts is not that much available, and it is also very high price. So guys, the seventh issue with this bike is the wind blast. So as you can see, there is no windshield in this bike. It's normal for this bike because it comes in the category of a naked sports bike. So definitely there will not be any wind shield. So whenever you are going around 100 plus km/h in the highways, you will definitely gonna be experience a heavy wind blast on your helmet. Also you can modify it by putting an external windshield on this bike, but I think that will not suit the actual look of this bike. It will ruin the look, so the wind blast may be a concern for some people. So guys, the eighth issue of this bike, as you can see, this is a naked bike. So you can see everything is open here. The engine is open, the chassis is also open. So it is normal for a naked bike, naked sports bike. So the main problem with you get more dirt and dust on your bike. Dirt gets inside the parts more easily. You have to wash your bike more frequently. So that may be a concern for some people. So guys, these were the 8 points I shared with you, and the 8 points you should think before buying this bike. In the end, I want to say one more thing, that this was completely my personal opinion. Definitely there in every bike there are some pros and cons. So specifically in this video I have talked about the negative points or the cons of this bike, and there will be definitely a separate or dedicated video for the pros or the positive points of this. So guys, if you find this video useful, give it a like, and I keep an aim for 1000 likes in this video. If my aim is fulfilled, I will be doing another video specifically for the positive points of this bike or the pros of this bike. So guys, see you in the next video. Till then, stay happy, ride safe and ride hard.